All right, on this walk, I'm going to be taking you guys through Middle Village, Queens. I'll tell you guys what the route's going to be in a moment, but I want to welcome in everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. It is 75 degrees, overcast, muggy. Very comfortable walking weather. It's definitely, it may not look pleasing, but it is a very nice day out. So I'm going to take you guys through Middle Village. We're going to walk. We're on Juniper Valley Road right now. Juniper Valley Road. We'll walk a while on this road. Eventually, we will, I guess, get over to Juniper Valley Park, right? We could do that. And then we'll wrap up the walk. We will make our way. Look at that house. That's a nice house. We will make our way to Metropolitan Avenue on the last part of the walk. That is, the main stretch where all the shops are and stuff. So that's how we'll end it. This is a very nice area. Very nice area in Queens, Middle Village. A lot of side streets that we could cover. Although I'm probably not going to do that on this one. We could save that for another walk. I just noticed something I got to show you guys. Look at that over there. It's like a whole bunch of can you guys see that? It's like a whole bunch of birdhouses all together over there. You see all those birdhouses? Right there, center of the screen. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let me zoom out. It's like it's like a big birding post. Look at all those birdhouses. So if you guys saw my last walk, we were in Forest Hills and Regal Park, and then I made a stop at the cemetery, and now I am filming this. While I'm out here, might as well film. Gotta be outside. I'm an outdoors kind of guy. I don't know how long this walk is going to be. It's going to be as long as it takes to do the route that I want to do. So, as I'm starting this walk, I have no idea how long it's going to take. A nice little stream going on here in the lawn. Very relaxing sound of water flowing. That is a garage. That is not a house. I wonder if there's like a room up there. I could picture like a music studio being up there or something. This right here is 77th Street. I think we're going to be We're going to be turning over on 69th. So now so today there was rain forecasted, possible showers. And I did not bring my umbrella, so. But I'm confident it's not going to rain. It just, using my amateur meteorological, I can't even say the word, but my skills, and weather skills, I'm going to tell you just by looking at the cloud layer and everything, I don't think there's going to be any rain. If anything, it would be like a sprinkle or something. There's some nice homes on this block. Some American flags. I like walking on cloudy days because it's much more comfortable without having the sun on your back. Interesting winding road. Juniper Valley Road here. It's curves. It's like snakes around. The park is up there, by the way, down that all the way down there. We're going to be down there. We're going to be going down another road. I think it's called Juniper South, but you'll see when we get there. And then eventually what we're going to do is we're going to make our way past the cemetery, St. John's Cemetery, and we're going to do a nice last leg of walking along Metropolitan Avenue, where all the supermarket is and all that stuff. That's like the busy shopping area over there. The time right now is around 11 a.m., in case you're wondering. That van is all graffitied up, tagged up. Yeah, interesting row of homes right here. That's an interesting style. I'm going to be honest, never seen that style before. Almost like bungalows. Nice garden. Nice flowers and trees and everything. And some music. I don't know if you guys heard that. Some music started playing. Show you what's across the street. Pleasant View Street. That's the name of this street. Pleasant View. Let's see if it has a pleasant view. Let's see. Let's turn the camera. What do we got? It's a narrow street with some trees. And head over here on the other side again. There's some nice homes right there. Looks like you got a funeral convoy coming in. You'll see that a lot in this area. There are a couple of major cemeteries in this area. Actually, this is more than two. I just came from one, St. John's. Very possible that's the way they're going. This will run you right into St. John's Cemetery. It's pretty much where I started. Behind me was the cemetery when I started. Nice and quiet on this walk so far. I mean, other than hearing you got some sirens in the distance there. Sounds like an ambulance or something. Traffic. I believe schools are closed today. Public schools are closed today for holiday observance. That's always an unexpected plus. Now, if you remember, in my last walk, we walked by a school that had a bunch of kids going into school buses. So I don't know. I mean, uh-oh. Well, these guys are really screaming. That looks serious when you see them moving that fast. I was saying, we saw a school on my last walk. There's a bunch of kids going on school buses to go on a trip. But as you can see, as you see through my walks today, the last two walks, there's been a lot of kids walking with their parents during school hours. And this school right here next to me is closed. It is not open. There's nobody in the school. So I don't know what's going on, to be honest with you. All right, we're going to turn over here. We are on 69th The question is 69th what? Street, road, place, avenue? I don't know. It don't matter. We're not going to be staying here much longer. Like I said, we're gonna take you guys through the park. And look, guys, we have, let's see if I could do this. We have some hoppers down here on the Brooklyn Queens Railroad. Do you see that? And there's an engine. If you look really close, look right up to the center of the camera. There is a light. That is a diesel engine. I can't see what kind it is, but it is active. For those of you who think that the railroad is not being used, it's still being used. I could hear it. You could hear it idling over there. Is this where we want to turn, Juniper Boulevard? Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, this is where we want to turn, guys. Yep, this is where we want to turn. I got to get across. Just so you guys know, full disclosure, I am not looking at a map. I'm not looking at a phone. I'm not looking at GPS. I'm going based off of memory from being through these neighborhoods through the years. So I definitely am not carrying a phone. As you can see, my hand is free here. See? Well, a lot of this is by memory, so. I just felt the raindrop. A very tiny, tiny, tiny little raindrop, though. Waiting for the lights change. The light is green, and they're just sitting there. There they go. Oh, all right. They were waiting. My bad. I don't want to shame a driver. They were waiting to go left. My bad. I thought they were just sitting there, not paying attention to the traffic light. Villa, is that Erasmo restaurant? Got a restaurant over here. It's actually a cafe. This is the restaurant. We passed the cafe. This is the restaurant right here. I don't know what's going on in this neighborhood, guys. This is not my neighborhood. Every once in a while, though, I do get someone will come in to the comment section and say, they will say the golden words. I used to live there. Sometimes I get the platinum words. You passed by my house. I think I've only gotten that twice. 2 times I've gotten that. And I remember this well. And you could go to the video and check. I think it was on the Longview walk in the Bronx. I actually passed somebody that was waiting for the bus. And the next day they watched the video and they're like, that's me on the bus stop. And I don't know. I guess I kind of believe them. I don't know, but you never know. We're gonna walk through the park here, guys. Somebody had asked me about walking through this park a while ago, and I said, yeah, the next time I'm out this way, I will definitely walk through the park. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna walk through the park. Juniper Valley Park, I believe it's called. It is raining, by the way. Very, very, very light though, like sprinkly. Like I said, I don't think we're gonna get heavy rain. I think if it's gonna rain, it's gonna be like very little sprinkly every once in a while. See, I don't know if you guys could see it in the camera, but every once in a while it get like 5 or 6 drops in a row, and then it stops. So here you go. This is the park, Juniper Valley Park. And we're gonna walk through it. See, there's a lot of kids in the park. I'm telling you, it's school is closed today. Pretty sure. Well, might as well say it. Every once in a while I do say this, so if you are new to the channel, welcome in. My name is Vince, and I go by Stride Warrior on this YouTube channel, and I walk all over New York City, mostly in the boroughs. I am not like the mainstream New York City walkers that walk around 34th Street and Rockefeller Center 10 times a week. I don't do that. I take you guys through all the neighborhoods that nobody looks at. 5 boroughs of New York City. Today we are in Queens. We are in Middle Village, and you got this kid on this electric motorcycle zooming back and forth. But anyway, if you are new to the channel, welcome in, and be sure to hit that subscribe, hit the like, leave a comment, say hello, introduce yourself. I don't know, do whatever you want to do. Lurk, whatever. There's a big field right there. It looks like just a soccer field. I don't know if it's a bit. I see a baseball, I see a cage, like a protection, foul ball protection cage. So this is a baseball field. I could see, looks like a foul pole over here. It's actually this is actually a baseball field right here. This is the foul pole I was telling you about right here. I got to be mindful of the road to my right because we have to come out of the park and eventually get down to the cemetery and then get over to Metropolitan Avenue. I don't think he moved out of the way for me. He moved out of the way for the lady behind me with the baby carriage. But yeah, he probably saw me and he was like, yeah, let me get out of the lane. He was like on my side. So isn't this a nice park, everyone? You like this park? It's a very nice park. Juniper Valley Park. Now I'm going to give you guys a little a little foodie backstory, like behind the scenes foodie stuff. Whenever I'm out here in Middle Village, I always stop. I always got to make a stop at the Arby's over there on Metropolitan Avenue over by the cemetery. So, yeah, just letting you all know that. There's a lot of kids out here. They're probably doing field day trips. All right, here we go. Where are we gonna? We're gonna keep going in this direction. We're gonna be back on the streets again, so you know, if you tuned in and I hope you're one of those people that loves nature and a break from the streets and everything. But if you're not, if you're a person that's like, just get back on the streets already, we will be getting back on the streets when we get to the other ends of this park. And I want to take us through Metropolitan Avenue, through the commercial zone over there. This will not be a residential walk per se. I mean, we have been walking by some homes and stuff, but we're not going to be going through any side streets on this one. The last two walks, I took you guys through some side streets. I mean, we did 5 miles of a side street. We went down East 13th, then we went down East 14th, we went through Ditmas Park, we went to Rugby Road. Dog wants to get the squirrel. He wants to get the squirrel. He wants to get the squirrel. And then the last walk I just filmed before this one, and we were going through some side streets in Rego Park, so. This is a nice path to walk on, I'll tell you that. I could see the ends of where we're going to be getting out, though. I could see a traffic light up there. So this is, we're almost out of here. I mean, I could just jump on the sidewalk, but we're going to stay on the path. By the way, it is still sprinkling out, still a little bit. Got an ice cream truck over here. Is that Mr. Softy, or is that like one of those knockoffs? Yeah, that's a knockoff. That's not Mr. Softy. This is the first time I am using this camera in, well, I guess if you want to call it rain. Got some tennis courts, but I think I had said this. This is the newer camera. I will be using the DJI Pocket 2 exclusively for rain walks this year. The thunderstorm that I just gave you guys last week, that was with the Pocket 2, which personally, my personal opinion, is way better. All right, I got to get my bearings to see where I am here, to see where we're going to turn. Because we are about to hit the road here. There's still more parkland, and that means that we still have to continue walking down, I believe. So we want to get across here and then continue through the park, I guess. "31 minutes of walking." I guess you could say we're halfway through this walk because I'm going to be taking you guys further through Middle Village. We are coming out of the park here. Look at that big tree limb, guys. Look at that. That probably came down on the last storm. That'll kill you. That lands on you, you're dead. This is where we want to be. There it is, Dry Harbor Road, right? Yep, this is where we want to be. This will take us down to Metropolitan. That's where we want to be. It'll be a little residential, and then we're going to be along the, I imagine we're going to be along the cemetery. Guy went right through a red light. Look at that. That guy up on the ladder is doing some work. Doing some window work up there. So this is going to take us down to Metropolitan. So we'll get to see some homes for a little bit here. I don't know if it was last year, but I remember, I think it was the year before, I took you guys through a lot of these side streets. You could just look in my channel and search for Middle Village. But we went through all of these side streets on that walk. I think it was around Halloween time. Because I remember making a reference to Halloween decorations. So that's how I remember. So I'm gonna cross over because they got some shops. It's got like a little town feel over here. It's got all like these little shops and stuff over here. So you see these all these little storefronts over here. Looks like this had a major fire over here. Over here on my right side. It smells like it too. That's all burned out, it looks like. I think I remember seeing something on the news about this. So this is a cemetery right here. This is St. John's. And now what I want to do is get over there, though. So let me first cross here, and then we'll go this way. So I hope everybody's enjoyed this walk so far. 36 minutes, and we are just about to hit Metropolitan Avenue soon. We're going to be walking right by the starting point of this walk. The way I started filming it was that you guys didn't see what was behind me, so it wouldn't look repetitive. But we're going to be walking right by Juniper Valley Road, and then we will hit our destination and walk through that area. Let me do a time check here. It's 11:30. 11:30 in the morning. Show you some of these homes. They got these like nice, like level. Look at the planters. Look at the planters on these. It's really nice the way they did that. The Amazon guy. This is where we started the walk, by the way, right here. We walked in that direction. I know I mentioned this earlier, I'll mention again, it is muggy today. It is really muggy. It feels like summer. This is the big flower shop here that they do for the cemetery. The timing on this walk is going to be pretty good. We're at 40 minutes, and now we're going to get to the last leg of the walk. So works out perfectly. I wasn't sure how long it was going to take. Altogether, filming wise, I have spent all morning here in Queens. Forest Hills, Rego Park, and this walk is Middle Village. As far as taking the train home, I am gonna I'll tell you in a second. I'm not gonna fight the ambulance. I am going to, since I'm going to stop, for some grub at Arby's. I will just take the M train into the city and then transfer for a D train. The last stop of the M is over here. It's on I'm not going to walk you guys all the way there. I mean, I have to go there, but I'm not going to film it. But it's down the road here. It's all the way down the road. It's past the Arby's. What I am going to do is I'm going to film this up to the Arby's. I never miss a stop at Arby's when I'm in this neighborhood. So. I've never done it. It's never happened. It just, it's a requirement. So that is a funeral home. They got the red, white, and blue bunting. Yeah, we got a lot of impatient people over here. Here's some of these homes, these old homes on Metropolitan Avenue here. Got a Rosa's Pizza. I have had their pizza before. It's pretty good. This is where it gets really busy. This area right here. A lot of shops over here. What I'm going to do is cross over and show you from over there because you get a better view. You've got Mario's, which is a mainstay here in the neighborhood. Been around a long time. You got the Seatown. And then, of course, on my side, you got all different types of stuff. So that's what I'm going to be showing you guys. Starting to rain again, a little bit of rain. Just not enough density to these clouds. It's mostly like a humidity kind of rain. Clouds are just, you know, letting go of some precipitation, but not enough to like cause like a very heavy shower or anything like that. It is enough to get a drop on my camera lens. I can't see that with this small screen. If that happens, I don't see it until editing goes. So it is starting to drizzle a little bit more. I don't want to say aggressively, but it is the most rain that I have felt on this walk. It is drizzling a little bit. Metro Diner right here. You see all the people in there eating. I'm getting hungry. I'm not gonna lie. I did not eat breakfast. See this girl over here? She's got a pink umbrella up. It is not raining enough for an umbrella. But you know how it is. Other thing is I'm walking into the wind, so not only is it raining, it's blowing towards me, so it might get some drops of rain coming into the lens. There used to be a Subway sandwich place over here back in the day. Alright, so now we're going to be walking by a cemetery and we're going to end it at the Arby's. I want to thank everybody so far that has been tagging along on this walk. Very nice day for walking. It may not look like it, but it's a very nice day out. Got a house across the street. That's a nice house. Like I said, you got the cemetery on my left side. Sorry, I can't for the life of me think about what cemetery this is. I know you got Christ the King High School down here. I don't know if that's Christ the King Cemetery. I don't know. There goes the Juniper. We call this just call it the Juniper building. It is the Juniper Elbow Company. They are a metal shop, I would imagine. Well, you can see that truck over there. It's a sheet metal products. Another building. Look at the clock. That clock is it's almost 12 o'clock. That is the correct time. So 11:45. Oh, look, guys, it's Pleasant View Street again. We passed this before, but up on Juniper Road. So if you're wondering where the Arby's is, the Arby's is like right up against the cemetery here. You'll see when I get there. That's where we're going to end the walk, but it's coming up. All Faith Cemetery. That's the name of the cemetery. All Faiths Cemetery. I had a feeling I was going to get you guys a name. The landscapers doing the work. And then over here we got some more homes. We are coming to the end of the walk. Finally, I'm going to be done walking around in Queens. Lulu's Nails and Spa and Antoinette's Hair Design. So I don't know, which one do you do first? I'm only speaking to the ladies here. Which one do you do first? You do the nails first or the hair first? So it's actually a good interactive question. I'd say you just go into Antoinette's first because you do it in alphabetical order. You do A and then go over the L. That's just my bizarre thinking. So here is Arby's. We're going to end the walk over here. I have no idea what kind of special things they have on the menu because I come here like literally once a year. So this will be probably the one time I come here this year. I'll give you guys a little bit of a view before I go in and end the film portion. There you go. This is the Arby's I was telling you about. The cemetery is right behind it. It kind of wraps around it, which is kind of funny. It's like they got their own little space. So you can see the cemetery back there. So, all right, guys, I am going to end it here at Arby's. I hope you all enjoyed the walk, and Stay tuned for more walks. I don't know where I'm going to be next, but you'll figure it out when you see me start walking again, right? So take care from Middle Village, Queens. Bye-bye.